It is that time again. We are packing yet again. This time we're heading home for the holidays. I didn't know if I was gonna go back. I was kind of back and forth about it. So we are packing last minute. The flight is tonight. I don't know what it is, but over the recent years, I've started to feel really sad and anxious about holidays more so than enjoying them. It's not because I've ever had any negative experiences with family around the holidays. I'm very grateful that I have such an amazing family and that for the most part we're pretty issue-free beyond just what is normal. During COVID, my family and I were separated for almost 3 years. My sisters got to see my parents and I was the only one in the family, my immediate family that is, that was completely alone in New York City. And I think it affected me a lot more than I thought it would. As a type A person, what I did was I just kind of internalized it and turned it into time to work, keep myself busy, to focus. Now, when the holiday season comes around, I think I just kind of put up a wall when it came to the holiday time and told myself that I didn't really care about it very much. I think I started to associate the holidays with this feeling like I was the only one who was alone on the holidays. And I know that for a lot of people that is a reality, maybe has been their entire life, but it was kind of a new feeling to me. My mom is flying in from Asia and my sisters are flying both to New York as well. I was really on the fence about whether or not I should go, and I don't really know why it was a question in my head. Like, I almost want to just pretend like it doesn't exist and gloss over Thanksgiving and Christmas, and that includes my birthday. I would rather just let it pass as like another day. I know it's a common thing a lot of people feel, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm just gonna go, and in order to do that, we need to pack. I'm actually using this CalPack Hue Mini carry-on. I don't know if you can tell on camera from this angle, but it's uniquely small compared to your traditional carry-on, especially one with wheels. Let me move you to a better angle. Please disregard the mess that's going on behind me. This is all part of the packing process. But this is the Hue Mini carry-on. Look at this gorgeous matcha green shade that it's in, and it's got a polycarbonate hard shell exterior, so pretty sturdy. TSA approved lock, which is essential because I believe in keeping my essentials, valuables, and necessities in carry-on. And on the inside, there are a bunch of zipper compartments for organization. CalPack is a go-to travel brand, especially great for organization. I actually have this organizer, which is something that I use for all of like my tech items. They just make organizing very easy. So if you like to be organized, I think you're gonna love CalPack's products. This bag is a lot smaller than the carry-on that I usually pack. It's uniquely small, so it actually fits underneath most airline seats. So let's pack it together. We're gonna do it ASMR style. Okay, now we have to tackle the bigger bag. I'm gonna spare you that mess because I'm packing the most random things this trip. It's all about gifts for my family and things that people have asked me to bring, so it's gonna be very random. I did want to let you know though that CalPack is having a site-wide sale. If you're an avid traveler or a fellow Sagittarius, CalPack is a must. This pink one is also from CalPack for my pink lovers out there, and you can save up to 60% site-wide, including the Hue Mini carry-on. So I'll leave a link in the description box if you want to check it out. If you have some travels coming up for the holiday season. We're moving on to this bad boy, and I'll see you in a little bit. I just barely made my flight. Boarding is at 8:10. It is currently 8:06. That was an adrenaline rush. There's the sunrise. We have made it to New York. It's so cold. So freaking cold, and you can see the sunrise right now. Okay, we gotta go inside. Matcha latte, the first of the trip. We have no ice cubes, so we're actually gonna use frozen strawberries, right? That's such a good idea.
Well, okay, so technically it's part of smoothie mix. I have to pick it out of the smoothie mix. But, okay, I think it'll work.
You know, sometimes in life you have to get
creative.
Okay,
here. There's some dragon fruit.
Oh, random. Okay, so...
Oh, there's blueberries too.
Oh, what's a green?
Oh, that's smoothie.
Oh.
We could shake it and find another. Oh, here's another strawberry.
Okay, oat milk.
Oh. Not the water.
Avery, do you want one or no?
No.
Okay.
I'll probably come back.
Yeah, guys. You got 3 then?
Whoa.
Sure.
Moment of
I have
truth.
the SAS ones.
Oh, that's kind of cool with like the little fruits in there.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Cheers.
Don't try this at home. Or maybe do. I'll let you know in a second.
Why is yours like so perfectly on top?
I mean, it just tastes normal, so.
Oh, it's cold. Kinda. That's good.
Travel hacks. Yummy. It is now 3:15, 3:30, and we're just kind of getting started for the day. We flew in really early, and every time I think a red eye is a good idea, I end up kind of doing nothing. But I got a lot of work done, so all is well. It's very, very cold. I'm wearing like multiple layers right now under everything. Actually, sorry, that's an understatement. It's freezing. Like, I don't know how I used to live here. It's so cold. But mom is here. Hello. Chloe's here.
Hey.
And Avery's here in her coat. Dude, it's so cold, right? We're gonna head downtown and try out this little jelly thing that's been recommended by my friend. It's a Vietnamese owned cafe. And I saw it originally and I just assumed that they wouldn't have any vegan options, but apparently they do. So it's jelly, probably dinner. Maybe we're gonna take some photos because I actually did my makeup, though my hair is very dirty. If you ever see my hair like this, in a braid, it's very dirty. Pretty? So crispy. I hope tomorrow's a nicer day.
It's raining.
Wait, you're joking. It's raining tomorrow? No. Wow, did not miss this rain. We're on our way to get a matcha latte. How cold is it?
I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I can't feel my fingers.
We just had a really lovely matcha, but I want to show you guys this park because look at how beautiful. This is one thing we don't get in LA, the fall, and the leaves are stunning here on the ground. The weather's not great today, but how beautiful is this? Like, we just don't get that in California. Hello, how was the matcha?
I chugged it. It's good.
Oh, we're headed to Anjali. Oh my god. Something crazy is going on with the Ubers today. We sat in an Uber that was supposed to be like a 30-minute ride and it took 15 minutes. And we weren't moving for like 20 minutes. And now, trying to call another Uber. And this man has been sitting there for 4 minutes, not moving. Almost like it's not raining hard anymore. Girl.
I'm just excited. I got a milk tea one too, like a drink with sesame jelly. Very cute.
Look at it go. Oh my god. Look how cute. Okay, we're gonna have dinner at Soda Club now. Good morning.
This one's 79.
Okay, yeah. Okay, smoothie time. Chloe and I had signed up for a 9:30 Soul Cycle, but we waited to sign up today because I'm very jet lagged and Chloe's not a morning person. I was like, let's wait to sign up in the morning so that we don't have to cancel last minute or get like a cancellation fee. And I feel like all signs were leading to the fact that we should just not have taken this class today because we get up at like 8:45, myself included, and I'm like, okay, we have to get there on the dot. We take the subway down, which isn't far. It's like a 10-minute subway ride, except that something in my brain was like, oh, we should take the express, which actually isn't true because we went to Soul Cycle on 77th Street. But in my head, like, express is always better. We should have gone out at 79th Street, so we only had to walk 2 blocks, and we were already running behind. Okay, and then when we get there, my dumb calls an Uber because I'm in like LA land, like, oh, we gotta call an Uber really fast. Could have taken a taxi or we could have just walked because it was only 5 blocks away. We make it to class, we're like 8 minutes late, which they should not have let us in, but they did, thank goodness. We get in the class. Chloe's like struggling to put her shoes on, adjust the bike. They wouldn't help us with the bike because we were running so late, even though the class had like 5 people, but I get it, that's on me, we were late. Then I realized, because they took our bags to put them behind the counter, I didn't have a hair tie for the whole class. You guys know I have a lot of hair, so it was a struggle, but we got the workout in. And I was moving. Sometimes the universe is trying to tell you not to do something. Sometimes it's okay to listen to the universe and not do something.
I felt like I was dying, but now I'm fine.
Oh, and last night, the food we had was amazing. I didn't really talk through any of it in the vlog, but like, incredible food. Getting ready and putting these one-size patches under while I did my hair, or like a prep before you start doing makeup, and ready. I've been trying to do my makeup a little better these days. We are gonna head to Brooklyn now to meet up with my friend Haley. Before that, we're gonna try to sneak in a matcha stop, so hopefully we have time for that. And then we're gonna head to lunch at this vegetarian spot in Brooklyn that I've been meaning to try for a while. All the food that I've been eating this trip has been amazing. I know I mentioned this earlier, but the vegan spot that I went to last night with Chloe was so good. Like, it's definitely one of my top 5 now, which is pretty crazy, and I didn't know if it's been around for like 2 years. Just never was on my radar, but one of the best. Soda Club, handmade pasta, it's all vegan. They have pretty amazing non-alcoholic options, obviously natural wines if you're into actual wine, and then they had a really good dessert too. Like, I ate so much last night. I woke up still really full, and that was my fuel for SoulCycle. But highly recommend. Tiny spot. I feel like it'd be great for like dates or just like one-on-ones with a friend. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about it, but hopefully lunch is just as good today. I think it's going to be. Let's take the subway. The sun came out. It is beautiful today. We're gonna go try a matcha spot that people have been talking about forever, but I'm never really in this part of Brooklyn. So we made it out today to try and see what the hype is about. My expectations, I like to keep them low because there's nothing worse than having high expectations going in and then being really disappointed. It's called PPL. We're gonna try it out. So here's the matcha latte. This place is Japanese owned, or at least the 2 people who were in there were definitely Japanese. And they did something I'd never seen before. They actually were whisking it over an ice bath. I got it with just almond milk and it's really good. Honestly, very cute spot too. So if you live in the area, you won't regret it. I also just noticed that on my shoe. I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. Lunch was really good. I highly recommend that spot. Every single spot I've hit up this trip has been a win, so highly recommend. Look at these leaves. This is so pretty. I do miss this about New York. Cinnamon roll taste test. I already took a bite and it's really good, but the lengths that I went through to get this stupid bun, I don't even want to tell you about. It is very good. Center of the cinnamon bun. I just had this for breakfast.
Okay, it is good.
We're in New Jersey to see family now for Thanksgiving. I forgot to tell you guys, but I actually went downtown to pick up food from ABCV, which I'm sure you know by now is one of my favorite vegan restaurants here, because I just wasn't really in the mood to cook this year, and it was such a busy and short trip. Like, I'm literally only in New Jersey with family for the day, so I felt like it would be kind of difficult to cook for myself. And also, you know, I would have to kind of cook for everyone so everyone could try things, and I just didn't have it in me this year to cook. So I made it easy for myself. I just picked up food that I like, just to kind of like remove some of the stress around the holidays, because like I said in the beginning of the video, it's just kind of been an adjustment to sort of get in the holiday spirit a little bit more. So removing some of those elements can be really helpful if you're feeling the same way. I'm gonna spend some time with family now. Just had some tea with my grandma. I'm feeling so busted right now, and I know I look busted because this morning I had eyeliner on both my eyes and now I only have it on one side. I don't usually ever wear makeup when I'm flying, but I had this video idea that I wanted to film on the plane, so I did my full makeup this morning and I haven't changed it since. My flight was at 6 a.m. New York time, so 3 a.m. LA time. I landed at 9:30 LA time, and headed straight to a little pop-up. My friends at Nikohama are doing the matcha for the new Mad Happy Cafe, which is in West Hollywood across from Gracias Madre. Such a beautiful space. And as much as I hate to admit that I'm very into upscale, comfy clothes, meaning like Mad Happy, Mayfair Group, Essentials, like just like very comfy, cozy. Like the way that I dress is always pretty comfortable, so knowing that I try to go for things that are nicely made, maybe a little bit more elevated. But I think I got a little bit affected by the Black Friday spirit. There are a couple things I want to order though that have been on my list to order, so I might do a little bit more online shopping. I just usually prefer online shopping for Black Friday because, you know, when you're in store, sometimes the impulse gets you, like you just kind of feel like you should do it because you're there in person. There's like this energy of like everyone wanting to shop. Anyway, listen, I just couldn't not do it. Actually, I did look at this online and it was sold out, so when I saw they had it in stores, I kind of folded a little bit. But it's this pink sweatshirt and the print is in a different pink, so you actually don't see the print too much, which I like because I'm not a big like brand name girl. Let's try it on together. You guys can let me know in the comments what you think about it. I love it from a comfort standpoint, but I love when a hoodie fits really nicely. There's definitely a difference. The hood needs to like soften up a little bit, but I also love a stringless hoodie, which is why I designed my merch hoodies to be ones without strings and kind of modeled after like this fit where it's a little bit baggy but not long. It's boxy more than anything. This is my first and only Black Friday purchase thus far, but I'm just really grateful to be home. I think gratitude comes up a lot around this time of year, and I don't think Thanksgiving is the only time of year to think back on what you're grateful for. But for me personally, whenever I'm going through kind of hard things, I really try to lean on knowing that I have a lot to be grateful for. And it's not to like gaslight myself in a positive way. It's more like just shifting my focus on what I have instead of what I don't have. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a really hard year for me. There's so many things that I would love to share, but I've also learned while also working with a therapist that sometimes sharing is not gonna make you feel better. I kind of just like to talk about how I feel sometimes, thinking that the more I talk about it, the more I share, the better I'm going to feel, when in reality, it ends up just being something that I'm almost like re-exposing myself to every time I talk about it with someone. Sometimes even makes it harder for me to heal. I will say one of the things out of like the 5 things that are really weighing heavy on me this year and have been a consistent challenge is that one of my family members has not been well for a very long time. And it just brings me back to my core values and remembering what's important to me. I kind of realize life is so short and I don't want to have any regrets, especially with regards to family or spending time with people that I love. So I've been trying as much as I can just to spend as much time with my family as possible. Financially, it's not the easiest either because my family all lives so far away and I almost always have to take a flight to see them. Money can be replaced, whereas time and family can't be. So I just try to remind myself of that. All right, I'm gonna take a shower. I realized that I still owe you guys my everything shower video. It's like a 50-step shower that I do when I'm doing like the head to toe, need some R&R kind of shower. Today is not that day because I'm honestly in need of all that, but not enough energy to do all that today. So maybe tomorrow or Sunday I'll film that as a separate video. All right, see you after the shower.